Hello, my wonderful Geminis. I hope you all are doing amazing. In today's video, I will be tapping into the energies of your love life. So it's going to be your general love reading for the week here. So pretty much whatever comes out for you guys. Okay, guys, so we have the Four of Swords. Okay, it did come up like a little bit reversed here, not entirely though. There could be something that you're healing from when it comes to this connection, or there could be like your thoughts are causing you to feel very restless this week. Okay. So it's like, if you're thinking about someone in particular or a situation, you're kind of like, why do I keep thinking about this? Or why can't I get this person off my mind? But the thoughts are causing you to feel a little all over the place or a little uneasy. Okay. Seems to me that someone is praying for a breakthrough in this connection, praying for a blessing. Let's see. Look at this, guys. Four of Swords on the bottom of the deck as well. And then we have the Two of Wands. This is someone that you're quite literally at a physical distance from, or you guys are not speaking to each other. There's a little bit of silence. So even if you have conversed with this person, it may be that it's very on and off. It's not something that's very consistent because I do sense some sort of emotional distance. And what's coming through to me is someone who's like heavily impacted by this bond on a mental level, but it's like, what do I do about it? Or there's still some sort of an emotional gap between the both of you. So I'm going to start off by seeing how they're viewing you this week. Nine of Cups wanted to pop out here. Okay, so you do make this person very happy, but there's a lot that they're keeping to themselves. The Sun, yeah. You are someone who makes them very happy. You could be dealing with a Leo, but this is a week where they feel like there's a lot being illuminated to them. They're feeling guided to, move towards you, or they're feeling guided to speak to you about what is being revealed. But intuitively, especially with the Four of Swords, I'm picking up on someone who's having a hard time being open, being vocal about their emotions here. We have the Hanged Man. Yeah, so there's a little bit of a stagnant energy. This is someone where you haven't been, the both of you haven't been speaking to each other for quite some time here. Okay, I'm getting something about the number 3. So maybe it has been 3 weeks or 3 months here, but it doesn't have to be the case for all of you. There's just an energy of things feeling very stuck between the both of you. You could be dealing with the Pisces. And it's interesting because, the sun around his head here is speaking about illumination, and we have the Sun card for how they're viewing you. So they're gaining a lot of clarity, but they're having a hard time figuring out what to do with that clarity. Five of Pentacles, yeah. This is definitely someone that you're not speaking to, or if you're conversing with them, they know that you don't trust them. They know that you're not, you're not being completely open with them. And I don't say that in a way where you're being dishonest with them. They just feel like you don't trust them enough to allow them back into your life here. So you could be giving this person like one word responses, or you take a while to respond to this person, or you're not speaking to them at all, like I said, right? But they definitely feel the distance here, and they're gaining a lot of clarity about you and the situation, although they're having a hard time acting on it. I see some sort of a stuck energy that has been impacting this connection for quite some time here. The way that you're viewing them, Ace of Pentacles, you could feel like you're ready for a new beginning here. But for others of you, the Ace of Pentacles may be you viewing this person as, whether it was you that has offered this person, an opportunity to fix things, or whether you feel like there was just an opportunity present for you guys to work something out, you feel like there was a lack of action. Because the Ace of Pentacles does speak about an opportunity presenting itself, but if we don't do anything about it, it's not going to work out for us. So it's like an energy of having to act on what's in front of you. So you're kind of looking at, the situation and viewing this person as, we could have had something very stable, but I feel like there was a lack of action on your end. And some of you are just thinking about the potential, right? Because that's essentially what the aces in the deck speak about, like the potential of, this bond, or where this bond could have possibly ended up, but where it is now. Wheel of Fortune in your feelings. You could be dealing with the fixed sign and the lovers. You definitely feel like you're at a crossroads this week. Not only do you feel like your emotions are all over the place, the Wheel of Fortune, as well as the lovers, is feeling like you're at some sort of a fork in the road, and feeling like you have a very, very important decision to make. I do believe you're acknowledging how deeply you feel towards this person. You may even view them as someone where you feel like you have not been connected to anyone in this way before, because the lovers could speak about like a soulmate energy. But with the Wheel of Fortune and the lovers, it's like, okay, a decision needs to be made. The decision may be yours because it is coming up on your side. So even if it's like, okay, you feel like there's potential in this connection, but this person wasn't taking any action towards the connection, maybe the decision's yours in terms of, do I want to accept that as closure and move on, or do I want to converse with this person again and see where things can go? There's also an energy, like a very fixed energy, right? I did say you could be dealing with the fixed sign. If that's not the case, it could be the energy that they're embodying. you know, some of you feel like there's a lack of open mindedness, right? You may feel like this person has a very particular way that they want something to progress between the both of you, and that could have created like a blockage in this connection as well. The Nine of Swords in your feelings and the Strength card, yeah. The situation is stressing you out, but it seems to me that you're more determined to remain held back. Even this decision that you have to make could be stressing you out. You may feel like hearing from this person would make the decision a lot easier, because there's a lack of clarity that you have from this person. But it's also like the Strength card of the Nine of Swords is sitting with your thoughts, feeling consumed by it, but not wanting to be the one to reach out or initiate a conversation here. Heavy Leo energy, so something could have happened, during Leo season, right? It could have been, end of July or moving into, August here. But there is an energy of you feeling like, yes, I am stressed out about this, but I don't want to speak about it, or I don't want to be the one to initiate the conversation. A part of you feels like if this person was as bothered about this connection, they would have reached out to you by now. But they are bothered, but there's like a stagnant energy here of, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do. So you're kind of like, okay, well, I'm just going to assume that this person doesn't care, or they don't want to find a solution because they're not really doing anything about it. The Hanged Man is being clarified by the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, this person, they're feeling challenged this week because they're going back and forth in terms of what their next steps should be. Five of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands, guys, it could be an energy of someone feeling like, yes, I know what to do, or it could go this way or that way. But Ten of Wands is specifically when you feel like something is going to take a lot of work to, have it return to a space that it was initially at. So this person may feel like, okay, the trust is broken, or the fact that this connection has been stuck for a very long time. I feel like, we would have to do a lot of work to get it to where it used to be. Like there's a sense of wanting some sort of renewal here, or wanting to renew what you guys have, but they also feel like it would take a lot of effort. And secondly, the Ten of Wands could be them viewing you as feeling a bit burdened by what has happened. And I genuinely feel like for many of you, it's the amount of time that has passed and this connection has been stagnant. And this person's thinking of you, but they're like, can I actually do something about it? Is there a possibility that if I were to reach out or have a conversation, we could, get to a space where we used to be? And the fact that they don't have access to you is really burdening them. It is really upsetting them. But when you have the Hanged Man and the Two of Pentacles, that's an energy of, what do I do? It's a back and forth energy, so very indecisive here. In their feelings, we have the Chariot. So some of you could be dealing with the Cancer, and we have the Page of Wands. A part of them feels like reaching out to you will trigger some sort of progress. It will, help with, things moving forward. The World card, okay, and the Eight of Pentacles. This person, it seems to me, guys, in their feelings, they know that some sort of communication will help, but they're also hoping that a cycle completely closes out in order for you guys to. They feel like if a cycle does not close out, you guys are not going to be able to work this connection out, or this connection is not going to work, at least not in an efficient manner, with that Eight of Pentacles. So they in their energy, it's like I want to communicate with Gemini, but if we, for example, communicate the same way that we used to, or if we're as inconsistent as we used to be, then this is not going to work. They want like a brand new start with you where it's like turning over a completely new leaf. This person could also feel very overworked, or it could be an energy of burying their self in work. But I see it as I want to communicate with Gemini, but I also don't want to return to how things used to be. Eight of Cups, the King of Wands. What's the Eight of Cups? The Hierophant, the King of Wands, the Five of Wands. I do see this person is very conflicted for walking away from a commitment, or, a connection that could have turned into a commitment. Because for many of you, it's about the potential of where this connection could have gone, but it wasn't able to take off, or there was some sort of a false start here. So they are acknowledging, walking away from a commitment. They are, again, a lot is being illuminated to them. But King of Wands and Five of Wands is someone feeling very conflicted. Like, as much as they're fixated on you and the potential outcome, they feel like they're going to either stir up more drama, or they feel like there's still some sort of obstacles in the way of the both of you coming together. And I don't want to say they're accepting things for what they are. I think that they're distracting themselves from what is, because it's very difficult for them to accept it, at least this week. And, Eight of Cups and the Hierophant could be very hurtful, because it's like walking away from a connection that had a lot of potential, or walking away from a connection for a reason that you don't totally, like you're not completely fond of it. Like, for some of you, this person, they have emotions for you, but they feel like they need to walk away from this because you guys don't share the same values, or there's some sort of cultural or religious differences. So what bothers them is like, wow, I need to walk away from this connection because of the differences, but I really feel so deeply for Gemini that I wish it didn't transpire this way. And King of Wands and Five of Wands is someone who's still very passionate about you, but they feel like they would really have to fight in order to make this connection work, whether it's fighting with their social circle or their family, or it goes against their beliefs, right? There is like an energy of King of Wands, I'm fixated on Gemini because I'm so passionate about them, but Five of Wands is like, and Ten of Wands is like, I have to do this, this, and this, or I have to really put up a fight to get, have this connection get off the ground here. And there's an energy of it's almost like they're wondering, okay, if this is meant to be, why does it feel so complicated? Why does it feel so complex? And that could be something that you resonate with as well. Ten of Wands, Two of Pentacles coming up in the mutual energy. And we also have the Lovers in your feelings. So it could be that you're like, you know what? Yeah, I do feel very deeply towards this person, but is it worth the fight? Is it worth going through all these complications? And shouldn't it feel more simple if, it's meant to be? And your person here, like, they are fixated on you, but they feel like they would have to go through a lot, or the both of you would have to go through a lot in order to get this connection off the ground. Okay. So, my wonderful Geminis, that is what I'm getting for you this week. I really do hope you are able to find a message that resonated with you here today. And thank you so much for your time.